he would step across the line. Habitually. He's a habitual line stepper.
Make me happy. I am Garrett Charles Langley Henson, y'all.
What's up, man? Terry Carter Chasen second. How's it going, brother? How you doing?
I was like, are you going to introduce yourself? Or are we just going right to the pleasantries?
Dramatic pause, baby. It's the biz. We out here now.
Let the people know who you are, Terry.
Steamboat Willie, at your service. How's it going?
Oh, I thought you were one of the new villains in Mario. You was like Waluigi's long lost brother who was a Moor.
Nah.
It's like, yeah, our family, we were trading mushrooms on the south of Greece for centuries.
Hell no, man.
And I tell you what, Terry, as a Bears fan last night, you must have felt like you were on mushrooms watching that game of Monday Night Football, seeing you guys put up nearly 40 damn points against the Patriots.
Take the dub, baby. I told you, bro. I told you Justin Fields is looking good, man. I told you. I was like, look, I'm staying off of him. I'm going to evaluate him when he plays in Minnesota in good weather, nice dome. Dude played well, so I was like, all right, I'll fuck with him. He looks pretty good. He looks like a prototypical quarterback, man. All he needs is a little bit of protection, and his weapons are getting open. So, he played well. And it kind of seemed like in this game, with a little bit more time to prepare, one extra day for the Monday night, they drew up some other shit. They kind of drew up some college-type plays that were more suitable to him, which I kind of loved. And hopefully they kind of, implement more of that in the future to help him out during his development until he can, be a pocket passer or do whatever he wants to do, get his Lamar Jackson on, and be a really good or great quarterback. He looks good to me. I like him.
He's clearly talented. I definitely agree with what you were talking about. I felt like the play calling last night was a lot better for the Bears, where it's like they allowed him to use his athleticism more. He had, 80-some yards rushing.
Yep.
They were doing the triple option shit with him and Montgomery and Khalil Herbert. And, the Russian attack was looking good with those guys. And it just felt like they're putting him out on space, making it the reads earlier, and let him just kind of use his athleticism instead of before where it's like you go stand in this pocket and throw a fucking 5-step drop. It's like to Darnell Mooney, who's 5'9". This is the offense. So I'm glad they switched it up. Hopefully it's a sign, like you said, of things to come and they stay getting creative because that shit really pissed me off last year. They did it with Mitch Trubisky, too. It's like every quarterback in Chicago that can run, they're like, no, listen, in Chicago, we have a long tradition of having shitty quarterbacks. You stay in the pocket and look like just the rest of the other bums that we've had.
Yeah, the Trubisky thing is tricky, but actually it's not tricky. It's just stupid. I don't know why they drafted him. They drafted him high, too, bro. And I don't even remember the people that are behind him. I know Mahomes definitely got drafted behind Trubisky, but it was, I think, 2 or 3 quarterbacks that got drafted behind him. Maybe even Herbert, if I'm not mistaken. Nah, I think he's after Mahomes.
He was a different class.
It was somebody who was also pretty good, but besides that, the Bears, look, Mooney is really good. He can catch. He's shorter. I don't think Fields is kind of used to that. It takes time for you to adjust to the weapons that are around you. Well, I will say
Weapons.
Mooney is good. Mooney can catch. I can't act like Mooney can't catch. He's got some good hands. But the best weapon,
he's got good hands, but he's tiny as fuck. And it's like, who else can catch on the whole team? When you talk about weapons, Bears are out here going into a fucking duel with a set of daggers.
St. Brown can catch. He's okay. But honestly, if we think about it, bro, the best weapons is Fields, Herbert, and Montgomery. It's not even close. And last night, they kind of put all of them in situations to succeed. And especially against New England, who, Bill Belichick, every now and then, he's got this defense that just stifles the rush game. He stifles the pass game. It's some weird-ass shit. He stopped the Lions. They scored 0 points. Them boys were putting up 40. They put up 30 easy. He gave them 0. But they ran all over him last night, man. Your boy Bill looked a little silly out there, starting 2 quarterbacks and shit. What the fuck was going on with your boy Bill, man? But he's trying to be too smart for his own britches. What are you doing, dog? Just play football. Get an offensive coordinator, my guy. Get a quarterback.
I just want to say, clearly Bill Belichick went back to our podcast from 7 years ago when I was like, it's been a failure of the NFL that no one attempted to play Michael Vick and Marcus Vick together at the same time. The problem is he tried to adapt it to Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones, two of the least dynamic white guys you'll find on a football field. But honestly, it's like, what business did Mac Jones being out there? If he's got like a high ankle sprain, you pull him after like throwing a terrible pick. And then the guy who comes in like has 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that Bill Belichick was having flashbacks of Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady, and now he's like trying to make something happen that's not necessarily there? Or do you think Bailey Zappi is actually just better than Mac Jones?
Nah, I think a lot of people are saying like he's trying to reincarnate this Tom Brady situation going on, but I don't think it's that. I think Mac Jones is getting cocky out there. You know, he's questioning the play calling, which he should, because there's no actual offensive coordinator on the whole coaching staff. So he should be like, hey, man, can I get a real coach? It's my second year. I'm trying to develop. Like, help me out. But besides that, Belichick himself is going to act like a doctor and say, hey, Mac, you need ankle surgery on a high ankle sprain. No one needs fucking ankle surgery, Bill Belichick. This is my body. So that was one kind of like thing they didn't mesh with on that situation. And then, 2, Mac was like, look, I can play, but if you're going to let me play, let me play. Bill Belichick clearly was just like, nah, I'm going to do it my way. Dual quarterbacks. After the 3rd fucking series, and I get it, Mac was playing a little shitty. You know, to be fair, he was playing pretty bad, but I feel like he got yanked kind of early for, and I know it's a fraudulent pro ball quarterback shit last year, but he led them to the playoffs 10-7. I think bro's pretty good. You should let him play. If you're going to put him in the games, let him.
So where do you go from here with Mac Jones?
He plays. I mean, if he's hurt.
Like,
keep
next week, is he starting the whole game? Like, is he – what's the deal? Is he pencil him in, start the rest of the season when he's healthy? Or we're going to, like, make sure the ankle sprain is 100% and give Zappi 3 more weeks or whatever and see what we have?
Look, bro, and take it from me, who has had 2 grade 3 sprained ankles on both feet, on both ankles. You're not going to come back like that. He still needs more time. As we saw last night, he couldn't even step into throws. Like, if you can't step into your throws, you don't need to play. Just play Bailey Zappi until Mac Jones.
Especially for a dude who, like, wasn't really known for his arm strength in the first place. And it kind of reminds me of, like, Baker Mayfield. Is like, didn't really know this guy for having a cannon and being able to, like, make every throw off platform. And now you have a nagging injury and you can't generate the same amount of force that you already had trouble generating before. That's how you end up throwing these fucking ducks out there like he did right before he got put on the bench.
Look, man.
Motherfucker was in the air for 3 seconds before he made that one-handed interception. He was like, I could clearly catch this with 2 hands, but I'm about to just flex on you because this pass is coming in at 2 miles an hour. He could have caught it with 1 finger if he wanted to and bounced it on top like a Harlem Globetrotter.
Yeah, and look, bro, like, Bailey Zappi is cool and all, but bro's arm is not any better than Mac Jones' arm. His arm is not that great either. He's barely 6 feet tall. He's not Tom Brady, bro. This ain't no Tom Brady shit. Tom Brady played at Michigan. He's a 6'4", 200-pound, great accurate quarterback at Michigan who, like, got the short end of the stick because they wanted to start some fucking two-way baseball football guy who had a huge arm but no accuracy. Tom Brady was accurate as fuck, and he's 6'4". Bailey Zappi's 6 foot and is a goddamn turnover machine. All right, dude can win.
Is he only 6 foot? He doesn't look that short to me.
He's 6 foot 6'1" at best. They list him at 6'1", so you know he's probably 6 feet. They've been doing that shit for years. Football doesn't have the basketball shit. NBA got rid of that. They're like, hey,
I don't know, man. There's something about Zappi. He doesn't look like a small guy out there. The way he moves, like he doesn't look like a Teddy Bridgewater or a Tua or like, you know, one of these guys that like I'm really concerned about.
He doesn't look good.
He's a 4th round rookie. He got thrown into the fire. He's better than everyone expected. But I definitely think Belichick definitely made a mess out of this because there's no clarity in the team going forward. Like the wide receivers and stuff after the game we're talking about, it's tough for Mac. It's like, I don't even know how you prepare for a game like this, knowing that you're going to play like 1 quarter or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hate to see a guy work so hard to come back off an injury and get treated like that, was what his own teammates were saying. So usually, like, I understood with Dallas when they're like, let's keep Cooper Rush in there. Like, they won 6 games in a row. The whole locker room is behind this guy. Like, we're fucking rolling. we'll just keep playing him until he loses, and then we'll put Dak in. But this is not the same type of thing. They haven't won like 5 games in a row with Bailey Zappi. The whole team isn't pulling for this guy. In fact, half of them are like, you guys are doing Mac Jones dirty as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want a second contract here. I'm going to free agency. And because of that, it's like, I don't know how you expect to galvanize a team or send them in the right direction. All this for like trying to gain a tiny competitive edge of having the other team not know what quarterback to game plan for. It's like, it's not going to be that hard. Both of them aren't that good.
Not really. I mean, this is not a fucking quarterback controversy. Mac Jones is better than Bailey Zappi. Do you know how many interceptions Bailey Zappi threw in college? Not just the one Division I time where he played at Western Kentucky. All of his career.
I don't know.
50. He threw 50 interceptions, bro. And he played at a small fucking school for 3 to 4 years before he played at Western Kentucky. He threw 50 fucking interceptions. This guy is not great. I don't even know why they drafted him before.
So you're saying he wasn't throwing to 5 first-round picks like Mac Jones was? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, pretty much. This dude isn't good. All right? This is not a controversy. Bailey Zappi's not good. He's fine.
I like the kid. I want to see more Bailey Zappi. As just a person who doesn't give a fuck about the Patriots and like as a casual fan of the NFL, I'm more interested when Bailey Zappi is back there playing quarterback for the Patriots than Mac Jones. I feel like he takes more risks. I feel like he runs around a bit more. I feel like as somebody who doesn't care one iota about the Patriots win or losing games this season, to me, it's a little more fun when Zapp is in the game.
It's the difference between fun
and you know what? Mac, I'm just waiting for somebody to dub over that Dave Chappelle episode. Remember where he had that reality show, You Got Zapped? And he was telling kids that their parents died in the hospital, coming out with blood all over him and shit. I'm just waiting for somebody to put Mac Jones's face on that kid in the waiting room and be like, you got zapped.
Nah, man. Look, Zappy is the fun story, but he ain't got it. He just doesn't have it. I love the kid, but he's a backup. He's a backup quarterback. Bill is just out here trying to resurrect some bullshit that can't be resurrected. Tom Brady is an anomaly. Joe Montana is also one of those two. 3rd round pick, 7th round pick, or 6th, whatever round. It don't matter.
Speaking of resurrection, are you back in now on the Bears? Are you watching next week's game?
No, it's not like a priority. Like, I'm not about to be like, hey, let me see what the fucking Bears game is going on. No, I'm good. Like, they're fine. They're not going to make the playoffs. I'm not really worried about it. I'm looking at Fields. I'm looking at Fields highlights. That's it. I'm looking at every Fields throw. I don't care about the rest of the team. I don't. I just want a good fucking quarterback in Chicago. Is that so hard to ask for? I've been a fucking fan for 25 years, bro. And Jay Cutler's the best quarterback we've ever had.
Yeah, you've had a rough run between Chicago quarterbacks and Knicks point guards. It's been a rough 30 years for you, Terry.
Yeah, man. It's wild.
Speaking of other people who didn't show up last night, while you were watching the Bears game, I was flipping back and forth to that Portland-Denver game where I expected Denver to come out there and handle business and show Portland, you can't guard this man, Nikola Jokic. He had 4 points. A man took 3. Yeah, he took like 3 shots all game.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. What did you just say to me?
4 points. God. Quattro.
Whoa. All right. There it is.
All right.
Go ahead.
Alarm bells and sirens are ringing in the Langley household.
Go ahead.
The ultimate team player, Nikola Jokic, is doing too much to accommodate other people. All these new teammates he has here in Denver. It was way too much watching Jeff Green post up point guards in these minute mismatches that aren't even really that much of a mismatch. Our fucking 8th man posting up your point guard. And the whole game, he was just like, I'm going to get everyone involved. Aaron Gordon's going to eat. Jamal Murray, I'm going to make sure he gets plenty of touches. I'm going to make sure that, what's his name? Michael Porter Jr. gets his shots off. And then the whole time you're like, Nurkic is their only big that can even deter anyone at the rim. If you just put him in foul trouble in the first quarter, you win this game by 45 points. And clearly something is out of whack in Denver. and they're trying too hard to accommodate and make this Jamal Murray thing a return and have him like have some 50-point night in the first couple of weeks to get him back on his feet. But from an MVP, a dude who you saw like take over games and scored 30 points in fourth quarters and stuff like that, it was not great to see him just kind of being passive out there and being like, I'll eat last. I'll have the leftovers. You guys get full. I'll be okay.
So I just looked at the box score, and it was 9 points. You know.
Oh, it was 9? I misread. I told you, Terry, I have an eye issue today. That's why I was late to the podcast. I got a sty in my eye, and I can't open this bitch for shit. So that four looks a lot like a 9 to me.
There's just one thing I want to get off. I'm not going to shit on him because it does in a way seem like he's just trying to work everybody in. Jeff Green doesn't need to be worked in, first of all, but I can understand why he would throw it in because I would have done that shit if I'm fucking playing 2K. Jeff Green on a point guard, post up, bucket. But this ain't 2K. This is real life, and people can actually play post D. And if you don't have a post game, you're not going to fucking score. Anyways, in a way, I thought Jokic was. I thought he was Serbian. But this box score is telling me something different. He had 9 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. 9. You're fucking Serbian, bro. You're not fucking German. What the hell, Jokic? I get it, man. But, like, Portland, are they sneaking up on us? I mean, we can continue on Jokic, but, like, this is interesting, dude. They lost by a lot, bro. They lost by 20.
Dame looks back. Dame looks like Dame before the spleen injury, whatever the fuck. Like, he looks explosive, quick, bouncy, dialed in. Anthony Simmons, after not being able to throw a rock in the ocean first 2 games, hit his first 8 shots in the second half, and 6 of them were threes that kept getting more and more and more ridiculous. And it was just like, nobody can fucking stick this guy.
To be honest, though, like, he's one of those dudes. If he's on fire, He's up there with Steph for me as far as, like, if somebody's on fire, I'm going to stop everything I'm doing. And I'm going to watch this game for, like, the next 5 to 10 minutes and see this dude fucking just give me a show. Because he can shoot the lights out, man.
There are not too many guys who can hit 6 threes in a row and win the NBA dunk contest. Like, that's a short list of guys.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes him so exciting for me.
That's true.
Portland in general, am I buying it? No.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
no, I'm not buying it.
Because to be fair, they should have lost to the Lakers. They almost lost to the Lakers, which is the real result, which is like, you look at the Lakers roster constructed as it is now, you can't almost lose to them. They're really fucking bad. So I'm not
honestly, Terry, do you think that if you took Anthony Davis and LeBron off the Lakers, they would beat the G League Ignite team?
Man,
I think it's a conversation. Like,
what's the over-under? Who are we replacing them with? Like, you got to put 2 other NBA players on there. You just taking them off?
No, you just take them off. You play with 13. You're not going to play 15 guys anyway.
26. That's about 26 wins. It's a bad team. That's a really bad team. I don't want to talk about them right now. Jokic.
They had one guy who I didn't even know who he was. And I watch a ton of NBA basketball. And they were warming up. And I was like, who the hell is that? He looks like a Mexican Adam Morrison. I was like, I have no idea who this guy is. Props to you.
Who was it?
Never found out. He never played. Never got in the game. I was like, you must really suck if you don't even play for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder.
That's facts. Hey,
but go back to what you were saying about the Nuggets, though, in Portland. Because Portland, they're starting 5. That'll cause people some problems. Their starting 5 has always been nasty, even when CJ was there.
Jeremy Grant.
But then you look at that bench, and it's like, who's going to take us to the promised land? Shaden Sharp?
I guess. Because, I mean, they're still giving minutes.
Nas Little?
Yeah. They're still giving
Justice Winslow?
No. They're all kind of castaways, except for Sharp. Sharp's still young, but Nazir, I think I gave up on him already. He's done. Justice Winslow, I think we've already given up on him. He showed a little bit of promise in Miami, but that's, 3 teams ago? I mean, this dude is on his fucking, 4th or 5th team after, not that many years.
The guy that Danny Ainge turned down 4 first-round picks for.
Yeah, but honestly, if we're gonna say like, I'm not too concerned about Jokic and them. I think he's just trying to get his boys involved. Plus, like Jamal Murray missed the last game. He's trying to get him back. He got a little knee tightness. Porter's still kind of getting back into shape. I ain't worried about it. Nuggets are still gonna be good. You predicted them 1 seed though, so this is a little nuts.
Yeah, we gotta get these hiccups out of the way because this team ain't getting no 1 seed if Jokic is like, I'll be the 5th option on offense and you guys just all cook. Like, that's not going to fucking work, dude.
Nah. He's fine, bro. He's fine. Look, yeah. Predicting a 1 seed for the Nuggets, you can't lose to the Jazz. And you can't lose to them. The Jazz win, little off night. Not that big a deal. You lost by a little bit. You lose about 24 to Portland is crazy as fuck. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie.
What I tell you about that boy Lauri Markkanen, though? I told you the Cavaliers go miss him. He goes to the Jazz. He's fucking dunking on people from the free throw line, hitting threes like all over the place. He broke out a sky hook. I was like, yo, Lauri, this is the year of Lauri Markkanen, is what it is.
Bro, do you think hold on, let me take a look at the Jazz record real quick. Where are they at in the Western standings right now? So they're 4th, right? They're 3-1. If they continue to win, do you think Danny Ainge is gonna kill himself? Like, is he gonna be like, oh my God? Guys, we suck. Don't do this. Don't make the playoffs. He's going to start wheeling and dealing now, Danny, because you're in trouble. You're at the top. You don't want to be at the top. I'm telling you.
I don't know. It's like, don't fuck this up because Utah fans are stupid. And they're like, we don't tank here in Utah. We have pride in winning basketball and a tradition of 30 years of Jerry Sloan and blah, blah, blah. We never tank once in the history. Well, you know what? Victor Wembanyama wasn't available when Karl Malone was being drafted. All right? You're not going anywhere fast. Trade Jordan Clarkson, trade Lauri Markkanen, trade Kelly Olynyk. All these guys are valuable. I'd kill to see Lauri Markkanen on the Hawks right now. I'd fucking love to see him come to the Hawks.
Yeah. But I mean, we both said it. We said as currently constructed, it's like
they're too good to suck. Yeah.
37 to 38 win team, bro. So they need to get some guys out of there. Because if not, you're gonna continue to win games you don't need to win.
I totally agree. And if Jokic was putting up 9 points in a loss against Portland, did you see what Giannis was doing on the other side of the NBA? Scoring 42 points and having 10 rebounds in like 25 minutes, shooting 80-something% from the field.
So who they beat for the third game? Who was it?
I think it was Houston.
And oh, wait. No, they're still 2-0. What the fuck, bro? How do they only play 2 games?
Because they're like, listen, y'all can't handle Giannis more than twice. We need to spread this out so your bodies can recover. My biggest takeaway from watching the Bucks so far this season is them taking away that take foul in transition has supercharged Giannis even more. Because when you can't fucking hack that shit to stop it in the backcourt and he builds up that head of steam, he's dunking on you, he's Euro-stepping, he's lowering his shoulder, he's spin moving. Like, if you can't do that take foul, you better build a fucking wall like the Raptors did at half court and pray that no one else on the whole team can shoot. Because once he gets 2 dribbles and a head of steam, you're cooked.
Here's my thing about that, too. I didn't even think about that when I was thinking about championships because we didn't even give predictions as to who was going to make it to the finals when we did fucking a 4-hour podcast on goddamn NBA preview. But anyways, the take foul being gone, that's going to change the playoffs too, bro. God damn. The fast break points are going to be crazy, bro. Yeah, but this regular season shit's going to be nuts. I think Giannis is going to go crazy. No take fouls. You can't stop him anymore. What is the penalty if you do it? Is it like 2 shots on the ball?
It's 1 shot in the ball. One shot in the ball. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, shit. I still might take a foul. Fuck it. Don't let him score fucking 50 points, bro.
Chill out, Ben Simmons, who fouled out 2 times his first 3 games. You see how John Morant baited him into fouling out, what was it, last night? Fucking walking the dog all the way up to midcourt and then waiting for Ben Simmons' dumbass to close the space and reach and then get his 6th foul. Like, are you serious, dude?
What are you saying
out of him into it the whole time? Ben Simmons?
Are you seeing the most overpaid role player, or are you saying he's kind of back defensively? What are you saying, a little sloppy?
I see a guy who can't stop fouling, who hasn't played competitive basketball in 2 years, who's still scared to death to go to the free throw line.
2 years. He played 2 years ago. He just didn't play last year, right?
Yeah, he missed a whole season. But The last time he was competitive in the postseason before then was 2 years ago. The last time he was competitive.
I thought that was
So
technically, I guess.
He's out of sorts. He definitely fucks up their spacing. All he could do right now is get rebounds and get assists.
He's got to lead
but
point guard wise.
Some coach, and this is going to happen at some point in the season, is going to be like, we're going to do the hack of Simmons. Like, we're down 8. It's the fourth quarter. And we're just going to fucking put him on the free throw line 10 times in a row. And he's going to go fucking 1 for 10, and it's going to destroy the rest of his confidence in the season. So I continue to be all the way out on Ben Simmons, just like I was before the season started.
I don't know. Good luck, man. Also, are we going to stop with that shit, too? Are we going to stop with the fucking hacker shit? Are they going to stop that, or are we just going to keep doing that, too? You're taking out take fouls. You're trying to make the game more exciting and shit. Why don't you take that out while you're at it? Take that out.
You can only do it, I think, the last 2 minutes or something like that?
You can't do it in the last 2 minutes.
You can't do it the last 2 minutes.
But you can do it for the rest of the fucking game. Where I've seen Dwight Howard shoot 30-something free throws, DeAndre Jordan shoot 30, Ben Simmons shoot like 20. Like, you cool with that?
Hey, man.
I don't like that shit.
I'm cool with it. That shit is part of the game. Like, you got to be able to make free throws.
But don't
like, if you can't make free throws, that stops transition, which takes down scoring like tremendously and excitement. That's eliminating exciting plays.
Somebody shooting 40 free throws is not taking out excitement. I can't watch those games.
Not when Ben Simmons is shooting. You never know what you're going to get. It's very exciting. In fact, it's most likely to spark transition going the other way from when he hits the corner of the backboard on a free throw. Or there's a long rebound from a free throw that goes over the shooter's head for a kick-out dunk.
Agree to disagree, but I got a gripe with the NBA schedule. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're making me watch the Lakers twice on primetime, and I watched the Bucks once. And there's teams that have played 4, almost 5 games, and the Bucks have only played 2. Get your shit right. I don't like this helping out other teams and shit. I want to see Giannis play.
Did you watch in the Portland Lakers game how Nurkic disrespected Anthony Davis? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it. What happened?
Bro, Nurkic is on the block, and Anthony Davis is in the corner for the corner 3, and they drive in and pass to Anthony Davis, and Nurkic looks at him, makes no attempt to close out, and goes, and then Anthony Davis hit the side of the backboard.
Damn. So, what's up with AD and his jump shot, man? It's just been bad. Just the past 2, I believe. Like, 3 years ago, that's when they won the chip, right? 2020.
Yeah. But last 2 seasons, they said he's been the worst shooter in the whole NBA by a pretty drastic margin.
Yeah.
And I saw another terrible stat today for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook has been uncontested on nearly 50% of his jump shots this season, which is by far and away the highest rate of any player in NBA history.
Man. Should we do it? What are we doing with this? He's out the league, bro. He's garbage. He's legitimately bad. Like, he can't shoot. If Darvin Ham, and I think what he's doing is, I don't know his coaching style quite yet. They say, he's aggressive. He can tell people what to do. But I think he's kind of letting this play out in order to really lay into him and be like, all right, if you shoot another 3, you will not play for the rest of the game. Because this dude is god-awful, bro. Every jump shot is fucking ridiculous. And the fucking Portland shit was pretty fucking bad. I wanna go back and be like, it wasn't, but when you're up 1 with 30 seconds left,
he tried to get a 2-for-1 with 30 seconds left in the ball game.
It's the fourth quarter, bro. It's not the first half, my guy. What are you fucking talking about? He's gone, bro. He's lost it. It's gone. If his IQ is gone and you can't fucking play, I don't give a fuck about your defense. Get the fuck out of here. You're not Matisse Thybulle. He doesn't play. So Westbrook doesn't deserve to play.
He's not even Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, Matisse Thybulle. If he can't fucking make any buckets, get the fuck out the game. The Sixers don't play him. The Lakers shouldn't play Westbrook. I don't care what your name is. I don't care if you're a top 75. I don't care if you're almost first ballot. You can't make any buckets. Get out of here. You're gone.
Hey, do you think we're going to see LeBron James with a Draymond Green type of situation in practice here if this keeps going on? Because LeBron James, he's already, Westbrook is talking his ear off. He's like, they've released the audio. He's like, you got to go small and help me here and blah, 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 and all this other shit. LeBron is just staring off into space, thinking about how he's going to make Space Jam 3. He's like, this season is a wash. You're a fucking loser. It doesn't matter what I do to help you on the pick and roll. You don't get it. This team is going nowhere. I'm about to just get my 30 and get the fuck out of here.
Nah, I think LeBron has finally given up, bro. I think, all honest to God,
he looks like he's in the sunken place. That's where he's at right now. He's not in Los Angeles.
I will say AD does look good. He does look healthy, and he looks back. But the thing about he looks fine to me. You don't think he looks good? He looks pretty good.
He still can't shoot for shit. His shot selection is terrible.
It can come back.
What happened to Anthony Davis's second jump? What happened to that?
Too many lower extremity injuries, bro.
He used to have an amazing second jump. It was like he was protecting all around the rim. He'd come over from 2 steps from the weak elbow and erase your shit. Now it's like you're getting fucking bullied by second jumps by he's just out here looking like stiff and like not strong. He's just like he's just like big and stiff to me. I don't know.
I thought he looked a little more pliable. I mean, I think he's definitely scared of getting hurt again. Especially like on the defensive end, he's definitely not jumping as much as far as like trying to block these shots and trying to block these passing lanes and shit. I think he's just chilling. He's like, look, man, I just give up. My body just doesn't like playing basketball. I like playing basketball, but my body says, no, we're done with this shit. His body wants to retire, but his mind doesn't. It's a conundrum. It's a 50-50. Yeah. So he's like, look,
I'm sure Patrick Beverly can relate.
Beverly's trash. But no, what I was saying about LeBron was I think he wanted to do the whole like, if I can win a chip with Westbrook, I'm the undisputed GOAT. Like nobody can fucking stop me. But then he realized after one season, and right now he's like, this guy is so bad. I understand why no one won a fucking championship with him. KD, honestly, you're a top 5 player in my book because this guy is so fucking bad. It's crazy how bad he is now. It's crazy how bad he is. But he's so bad.
Wait a minute. It's not KD who is the championship, who is holding that whole team together. Who was it? Who was the glue guy, the leader on that Thunder team?
The young team that went to the finals?
Nick Collins.
James Harden. Low-key.
No. You remember the white guy?
I remember Nick Collison, man.
Nick Collins?
It's Nick Collison.
There we go. Nick Collison. There we go. That motherfucker is the leader of the team. He's the reason that Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant were all able to exist in a team atmosphere. But we got to put this, when we evaluate Nick Collison's legacy and NBA 750, we got to keep that in mind.
Man, it's crazy. And honestly, bro, who is going to take him, bro? I don't understand what they're thinking. Like, who's going to take him now?
I'll tell you what, one of these teams that, like, is winning too many games to suck, like the Jazz or the Spurs, who are, like, blowing people out away from home. The Spurs got all these young guys. They're 19 and 20. They're playing hard as shit. I know one way to make sure you guys aren't going to win 8 more games. Trade for Russell Westbrook.
Do you think Danny Ainge is going to give up those picks to get Russell? I mean, I know he wants to be bad, but what do you have to give up to get him, though? Because Russell's contract is $47 million, bro. $47 million.
You mean what did the Lakers have to give up to get rid of him? Is that what you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you taking from the Jazz? For the Lakers to think they're going to make a push to win a title? Because you got LeBron, you got AD.
Hey, give me Jordan Clarkson back and give me Lauri Markkanen.
That doesn't solve my defensive problem.
No, I mean, they're not going to win a championship. It's over. Like,
so Brown is done in LA,
and that's why like I wouldn't do the deal. Like if I'm Jeannie Buss or whoever is running the Lakers, I don't know if it's Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, Kurt Rambis, Linda Rambis, Phil Jackson, LeBron James, Darvin Ham. You have no idea who's in charge there, but whoever's in charge, Magic Johnson, whoever's actually in charge there, your window is shut. LeBron James is past the point where he could take a bunch of like subpar players like those Cleveland Cavalier teams and drag them to a finals appearance. Those days of LeBron are over. He can't play defense and carry that offensive load. It just can't happen. So what pieces are you going to add to this team that's full of a bunch of bums with limited resources to attach to them that you could legitimately be like, we can go toe-to-toe with Giannis. We can go toe-to-toe with Embiid. We can go toe-to-toe with Jokic and Steph and all these other teams that are absolutely loaded. And it's like, we made a trade for Bradley Beal. Now we have none of our assets left for 10 years. There's no way I'm doing that. Ride the season out. Go take it. Be like, LeBron, listen, you go past Kareem. You put up 30 a game. Do what you did last year. We'll make sure you play enough games that you can qualify for the scoring record this season. But we're going to go get actually, you know what I just realized for the Lakers? They don't even have their own fucking pick this year. It goes to the Pelicans. So even if they suck, they get no reward for it. They're caught in NBA purgatory, waiting on LeBron James to leave, waiting on Anthony Davis to get hurt again, waiting on Russell Westbrook to retire. Man, how the mighty have fallen.
It's like the Kobe situation. They're kind of just stuck. But LeBron
don't attach no picks. Don't attach no picks. The most I'll do is give you one pick to take Russell Westbrook off the team. One. But I'm not giving up two. And I better be getting somebody good back.
It's not happening. They don't have anybody I want. There's no one on that team that's going to be like, oh, yeah, we're getting pushed to the top. Like, it's fucking done. Just play the season out. It's over. I think that's what they're doing, low-key. I think Jeannie Buss, Pelinka, and Ham are on the same fucking boat. I think they're all on the same team, and they're like, look, this team kind of sucks. We're just going to play this out, keep our picks, keep it moving. LeBron's going to be gone. AD's going to be gone. AD might stay. How many more years he's got in the contract? I don't know. 2 or 3. Who fucking knows? Westbrook's going after the season. You might be able to rewrap something because you're getting $47 million back on your cap, but I just don't see. I think a trade is going to happen, but what trade is going to help you? Don't give up.
It's going to be like marginal bullshit to get him shooters. That's what it's going to be because you've already heard LeBron complain about the lack of shooting. Like they played 3 games. He's talked about 3 times after each game. So. What are they going to do? Just let LeBron have 45 post-game interviews where he's like, this team sucks. It can't shoot. I'll wait for us to get some shooters. Like, I'm sure L.A. and the national media won't notice.
So, do you think LeBron, and I'm tired of talking about the Lakers. We can get the fuck out of here. I'm so sick of those motherfuckers. I'm not even a Lakers fan. If LeBron and AD get 3 shooters, where are they at? Are they still like an 8th seed? Because right now they're 11. They're 12, 11, 10.
Are they shooters that can play defense? Or are they just shooters?
Is Austin Reeves good enough at defense?
He's not good enough at shooting. That's the problem. That's why they got Matt Ryan out there, despite him being benched by the Colts.
Yeah, right. I don't understand who this Matt Ryan kid is. I'm like, who the fuck? Why does they keep saying Matt Ryan? I'm like, oh, I forgot. This kid's name is Matt Ryan. That shit is confusing the hell out of me. You can't play the same sport. You got to change your name. They just call him Ryan. Stop calling him Matt Ryan.
That's how desperate they are. They're like, Matt Ryan, he was digging graves 9 months ago. Now he's playing for the Lakers. And he shoots like 36% from 3. They're so desperate for anybody who can fucking hit a 3. They're like, hey, grave digger. I know you're like the Turkish version of Steve Novak. Get over here. You're going to save our season.
Hey, look, after the first 10 games, I'm going to look at some splits and see how him with the shooters is doing and him with Lonnie Walker, Toscano Anderson, or like Pat Bev is doing. I just want to see how that shit goes. And you know the fucking narrative's going to be like, wait till we get Dennis Schroeder back and we'll fucking be back on track.
Yeah, because
you're done.
He's so well known for his ability to space the floor and make good decisions.
It's fucking pointless. It's whatever. But anything else surprising to you NBA wise?
Surprising to me.
Orlando's 0-4. That's weird to me.
I don't know why the Hornets are like trying to win games. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Well, I told you it was going to be a thing because LaMelo is good enough to get some wins by himself. Like, he just is. And if Gordon Hayward stays healthy, he's good enough to get stupid-ass wins, too. Charlotte,
don't do this in both sports at once. Don't fuck up the tank job. The Panthers, all you had to do is keep Matt Rule losing at the number 1 pick. The Hornets, All you guys got to do is lose and get Victor Wembanyama. Don't fuck this up. I'm telling you, don't do it to chase the play-in race. I promise, it's not worth it.
You know what's funny? I mean, it's just 3 games. They're just 2-1. It's really not that big a deal. But Charlotte, when you think about it, they're sneaky turning into one of the worst sports cities ever created. I know it's fairly new, but it's been about 25 years, 30 years for the Hornets, 25 for the Panthers. Got to start getting some shit rolling.
There's a reason they call Charlotte Baby Atlanta. I mean, we're starting to see it.
You're turning it to Cleveland, bro. This shit is bad. Charlotte FC, first season, will give you that. Panthers, 25 seasons in, 2 Super Bowl appearances, no Super Bowls, no championships. Hornets, since 89, I believe, 31 years, no
We're not even
finals.
Talk about the Bobcats years. We're not even going to talk about the Bobcats years.
Hey, I'm just saying.
The Bobcats have been redacted from Charlotte history.
That's all I'm saying is the basketball situation isn't looking good. No conference finals, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No conference finals. I think you got a second round appearance.
The highlight of the last 25 years was that guy with the purple headband antagonizing Dwayne Wade. I'm dead ass serious.
Ooh, nah. I think we have to go back to when BJ Armstrong was talking shit to Jordan when they beat them like game 1 in like 96 or 97.
Yeah. Too bad that was beyond 25 years ago.
That's 25, exactly, right? No, actually, no. No, close, but no.
I'm telling you, it's the headband guy. It's Steve Kerr's brother.
Hey, I'm just saying, 31 seasons, no chips. We're looking bad. But anyways, I digress from that. Orlando 0-4 is weird for me, brother. Even though Paolo is looking really fucking good. I'm not going to lie about that. 0-4 is bad, though. I ain't go fake. Anything else?
Not really. Nothing comes to the top of my head, man.
Hold on. Charlotte beat the Hawks? Hey, Atlanta, what the fuck? Come on now.
That game was terrible, too. I was like, what are we doing? Like, we didn't even try.
Hey, look,
and
also, hey, I love the comments on YouTube. I absolutely love the comments. But, like, don't jump down my throat when they lose to the fucking Hornets now. Get the fuck out of here, y'all. Get off my dick. Y'all, they lost to the fucking Charlotte Hornets, bro. Come on. No Miles Bridges. They fucking suck.
No Miles Bridges? Are you going to say that for the next decade? No Miles Bridges?
No Miles Bridges. You lost to the Miles Bridgeless fucking Hornets. Horrible.
Hey, you want to talk about your New York Knicks? Jalen Brunson is looking like a revelation. I told you you're going to like Isaiah Hartenstein. I told you you're going to like that big white boy.
I don't like him. He's fine. He's just going to be on the bench when Mitchell Robinson stops spraining both his ankles every game.
Hey,
he'll be totally
he's a better shot blocker than Mitchell Robinson. That boy can protect the rim and he can pass. I like Isaiah Hartenstein.
He's fine. I know yeah. Thibodeau likes him. Tibbs likes him a lot. He's fine, though. He spaces the floor, so I think that helps a lot.
Are you excited to see Cam Reddish get so much opportunity in so many minutes?
I mean, to be honest with you, there's no one else that can replace him. Like, when you look at the roster, like, because I remember I was watching the first game of the season. I forget. We lost the game to, who's that team? Well, whatever. We lost the first game. The one that almost went to OT, right?
I think it was the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
Grizzlies.
It was the Grizzlies I think they were without Bane or something. It was like they were, and Jaren Jackson Jr., I believe. They were without like a couple starters. But, we went to overtime with them. And I remember the announcer, he said, well, Cam Reddish is getting all this time. Wait until Blah Blah gets back. He'll be back on the bench. And then I was like, who the fuck did he just say? Then I looked at the roster. I was like, not one single person on here can start over this kid. I'm not going to lie to you. They're vets and all, but there's no fucking way. They're not good. Just keep playing them. Fuck it.
Hey, Tom Thibodeau is either going to be completely bald like Steve Clifford or he's going to have a full head of hair like Jared Allen by the time the season is over. But Cam Reddish, man, Tibbs, his heart may not be able to take it. Like, you may need to have him hooked up to a pacemaker on the sideline if he's going to go through a whole season of Cam Reddish. And then I think my favorite thing for this Cam Reddish emergence has been RJ Barrett sulking around, skulking about, looking like a terrible version of himself. and how quickly Knicks fans have jumped from the RJ is a top 50 player in the NBA. We wouldn't trade him for Donovan Mitchell. So give the ball to Cam Reddish and get out of the way.
Nah, let's calm down. Look, it's so weird because like Cam did play well in that game 1. Game 2, a little erratic. Then we play Orlando. We beat Orlando. He only plays 14 minutes. He starts Evan Fournier. RJ Barrett scores 20. Julius Randle scores almost 30. I'm just like, can we get some consistency in what the fuck we're going to do? Tibbs, you got to pick one fucking thing. Just play Cam or don't. I'm sick of this, like, 15, 14-minute shit. Play the motherfucker. Like, fuck it, dude. We're not good. Jalen Brunson looks like he is advertised, bro. Brunson is a guy that's not going to fuck the games up for you. He's a solid player. Not a superstar. He's pretty good. Is he Charlie Ward? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. And we're only 3 games in, but we beat the Magic pretty handily, who are 0-4. So I don't know if we're a good team or not. We went to overtime with Memphis. They're down 2 starters.
I'll help you out. You're not. You're not a good team.
Play the kid. Tibbs is not in the line for like young kids and tanking and shit. He just can't do it. And it's not. We're not trying to tank, but I'm just saying he doesn't like to develop motherfuckers. He didn't develop D Rose either. He was just good, and he was like, "I'm playing it."
D Rose right now is developing into Russell Westbrook or a guy who doesn't play NBA basketball. I should have said Dennis Schroeder.
Nah,
he can't even get in the rotation right now.
Nope. And honestly, it's weird too because he won't play Obi Toppin. He won't play Cam Reddish. Emmanuel Quickly, who I thought was like him and Maxey were almost 50-50 like in the beginning, and now it's like, whoa, Maxey might be a top 2 player on the Sixers. Quickly, where you at? You quickly fall into the bottom of the fucking point guard list in New York. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Tibbs, I'm going to a game 1 year, and I'm going to fuck you up if you don't fucking play Cam Reddish, Emmanuel Quickly, and Obi Toppin. I need 25 to 30 minutes a game from the young boys.
Knicks surveillance. Did you guys catch that? You know the Knicks have like social media tracking stuff, and they have like private data breach tracking that like came out that they were like following what their fans say about them on Twitter and in the messages they send to people on the Wi-Fi on the Knicks Wi-Fi, so they could like prevent people from coming back to games and monitor the arena.
We're so soft. That's so soft. That's fucking
James
ridiculous.
Dolan. That's even softer than throwing out fucking legends. But I want to close with one last interesting thing I read, and it wasn't about the Knicks breaking federal privacy laws.
Go ahead.
It's about something that actually could be a big boon to the USA, actually. And I read this article on The Athletic. I forgot who wrote it. I wish I could give credit. But they were talking about how Steve Kerr and how Grant Hill are the 2 guys who are shaping the new Olympic roster and going to make the next dream team and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the key nuggets that was dropped in this article, Terry, was that this summer, Joel Embiid applied and received both French and American citizenship.
I don't want to see Embiid, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't want to see him in the Stars and Stripes? Let him go over there,
ahead.
play with Rudy Gobert and Wembanyama, and come kick our ass in the fucking Olympics?
Go ahead and get it off. What do you want to say? What do you want to talk about? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Tell me why you don't want Embiid to play for America.
Bro looks lazy as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dude is very, very skillful. Don't get me wrong. But let me tell you something right now. When teams play fucking small, and this might not even be his fault. It could be a lot of Doc Rivers. I'm so sick of you doing ISOs on the top of the fucking key like you're Dirk. I'm sick of you trying to do fucking post-ups in the center of the fucking lane like you're Dirk. Get the fucking ball on the block. Stop getting pushed out of your position. Stop getting the ball fucking 4 steps outside the block. Post the fuck up. You're 7'2", 300 pounds. I'm sick of fucking watching dudes half your size pushing you off the block and you playing lazy-ass fucking defense. He is the laziest dude I've ever seen. I'm done with him. Philly is not going to be the 1 seed. I'll admit it right fucking now. I'm out. Embiid's a lazy piece of shit.
I'll give it up to you. You did it.
He is.
You took the stereotype and you twisted it on its head. it wasn't Joel Embiid, the hardworking African who came to America, who called the Black American lazy. No, it's the Black American who's been here the entire time with all this opportunity, according to African people, who's accusing the African guy of being lazy. I like it, Terry. I like it.
Is he not being lazy?
A good amount of xenophobia as well. I know baked into that. Just being like, he's not American. I don't want to see him on the American team. He is an accent. I know you. Listen, that was deeper than the box score, but I knew those vibes were behind it, Terry.
That's not what I said. But it comes to a point in time. It's just like, I'm just sick of you fucking having your hands on your knees at the end of the fourth. Like, you didn't do anything. You're not even trying, bro. Defensively, he's playing drop coverage. How are you so tired? How are you this tired?
Listen, man, if he plays for France, they're going to invent a new type of drop coverage with him, Gobert, and Wembanyama out there. I don't know what the fuck you call that, but maybe that's the wall that they were trying to build against Giannis.
Honestly, though, and being realistic, and I'll let you talk after this, I just don't want him to play international ball because he's injury prone. I want him to be an NBA star. He just is on the ground so often. I just don't want him to get hurt, to be completely honest. That's all.
I feel you. He's one of my favorite players. We haven't had a good American center in quite some time. Like, all of our centers are just rim protectors, alley-oop dunkers, that type of shit. Or they're DeMarcus Cousins, and they're complete head cases. So, for me, this represents a nice opportunity to get somebody actually play back to the basket for America. And hopefully for future American kids to be able to look at something on TV and be like, hey, wow, I don't need to shoot step-back threes as a 7'2" player. Oh, wait a minute. We are talking about Joel Embiid. Never mind.
A lot of threes, man. I mean, but honestly, though, the American big man, it's done, bro. It's fucking done because Brook Lopez might be the best center that we have. Deadass.
Miles Leonard was starting for, like, we took Mason Plumlee on the Olympic team.
Yeah, because it's like, Bam Adebayo, very, very undersized. And if you're not going to, be great defensively, we can't do anything with you. You can't guard Jokic. You can barely guard Gobert in fucking international ball because Gobert can just stand in the lane all fucking game like it's college basketball.
You can't score when they turn the pressure up in the playoffs.
Nope. So we just don't have any good big men.
It's like Jaren Jackson Jr. That's what, like,
because
Michael
AD's
Porter Jr.
Yeah. AD's not playing international ball anymore, and we don't even know what he is at this point. Plus, he'll probably get hurt playing in that shit.
Yeah.
Realistically, he might be the best one. Zion. I mean,
Zion's the only guy, and we're talking about injuries playing international basketball.
I don't want him playing. I want you healthy for the NBA. Like, international ball is cool, man. I'm just not.
Yeah. We're going to be in trouble against Jokic and Giannis, and if Embiid plays for France, if we're going out there with fucking Kelly Olynyk. Like, come on, man. Like, we got to at least get one of these guys. And since he already got the paperwork, I say, Joel Embiid, come on over. You've already gotten comfortable. You know, if it weren't for America, you never got introduced to Shirley Temples. I say, you go ahead and sign for us. What has France ever done for you?
That's true.
Besides colonize Cameroon.
Was he playing international ball for Cameroon or no?
No. I don't even know if they have a team, dude. Do they have 15 guys who play basketball at a high enough level in Cameroon to compete?
That's why I was asking you. If I were him, I wouldn't play. Like, if the structure is not good, there's no reason for me to go out there and possibly they just rob my ass for no fucking reason. Like, I'm good.
That's what I was about to say. That's the only thing that's going to happen if Embiid played for Cameroon is that they get robbed like the Togo team bus with Adebayor.
And am I coming from a totally ignorant, point of view? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they do have an actual, like, great structured fucking system, but I don't know that shit. We hear this shit all the time about shit overseas where dudes are getting fucked up. All the time. It's soccer, definitely. And they're rich as fuck. Barcelona dudes getting robbed and shit, so I'm good, Embiid. Stay here. Stay with the stripes. I'm cool with it. Honestly, I don't want to see him play international ball. Don't get hurt, bro. I want to see NBA.
No added games.
Look,
what if we were like, well, just once? We'll just do it once. You don't have to come to training camp. Just go to the Olympics. That's it. You don't have to even go to practice.
God,
you could have DeAndre Jordan's spot.
I think they're cooking his ass. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. In what scenario are those European motherfuckers not cooking him? in the pick and roll in the NBA, he gets fucking ate on. I understand he's quick enough to recover on a decent amount of blocks that makes it look kind of cool. But these dudes are tricky. They're kicking it out, hitting threes on us. I think if he starts, I don't know if we're good. I'm okay with it because I think USA, we've proven that we're the best. Like, even last year, what was it, the Olympics? When we were complaining and shit, we were like, oh, this team is shit. This team is trash. They still won the gold medal with Dame playing like shit and he was hurt. It was like Tatum and whoever the fuck else, like Bam and a bunch of other guys. They won. We're the best. I'm fine. If we lose more in the future, I don't give a fuck.
That's that American hubris talking. And now it's like, wait a minute. 5 of the 7 best basketball players aren't American. Luka Doncic, Giannis, Jokic, Embiid. Who else am I forgetting? Like, the list goes on and on and on and on.
Gobert.
Kyrie.
Look. You can have the top 5. You can have Luka, Giannis, Embiid, Jokic. Andrew Wiggins is pretty good too. He's not top 5, but I'm just saying, like, you got dudes, right? Say you got the top 5. 6 through 600 is America. So I'm not fucking worried about it. I'm just not.
But you know what? We always say 4 quarters don't make a dollar in the NBA. And
so you're telling me if
I hate for us to end up like women's soccer, thinking that we're light years ahead of everybody else in the world and they'll never catch up. And suddenly we're getting beat fucking 4-0 by Sweden and haven't won one game in the last 4.
But I think they did win the last big national tournament or whatever the fuck, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just saying, look, bro, it's over. The women shit, that's a different conversation. That's not even close. Like, we've had our women have been able to vote and fucking leave the house since like 1950. These bitches are behind by a lot. So I don't even want to talk about that. American basketball, I'm cool. If we're 6 through...
Oh, Harry, you found a solution.
What?
Change Embiid's gender, make him be a little fluid, put him down to the women's team. Now we got somebody who can check Liz Cambage.
I think she's kicked off Australia's national team, bro. She's out of here.
Oh, yeah. And Embiid probably heard what she said to the Nigerian players anyway. He probably wasn't a part of it.
Bro, come on, bro. In the world, bro, Trae Young, Ja, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, like, what are we doing? Who else you want to name?
Sounds
Steph Curry, if he wants to play.
Sounds like a great team to finish 6th or 4th or whatever the fuck we did last time.
Come on. Like, come on, bro. LeBron's not going to play. You know he's top 5, top 10. AD sucks. Yeah. He's not playing.
No, it's going to be like all the young cats, like that you were just talking about. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker, Trae Young, SGA, Jordan Poole, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jared Allen,
Montero.
Evan Mobley, Paolo Banchero. It's going to be those guys. Yeah. It's going to be them.
We're fine.
Should be exciting. Might be a little bit more exciting if Joel Embiid was there. All I'm saying.
Also the caveat is this. We don't do – remember when we got the bronze in that year when it was like AI, Tim Duncan, Steph Marbury, and all that type of shit?
Yep.
The difference between that and now, we stopped having a shorter training camp. We now have the same training camp as all the other camps and all the other national teams. So it's like you give us the same preparation time. Even if we don't have the top guys, I think we're still going to compete and we're still going to be able to win.
They said in that article, they're like, we're not going to do training camp anymore. They're like, that shit is done.
We're just done now, huh? We're doing it?
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah. Steve Kerr is like, we're going to do this like soccer. Like, I'm just going to tell you what our fucking roster is. Then we're going to go out there and practice and play. Like, we're not having training camp.
I'm cool.
We have a whole NBA season that's training camp. Like, I know who's good.
Are you going to be pissed if we don't win the gold?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Inexcusable.
I don't know. I'll see. I'll see how I feel. I don't know. I probably will be mad, but I'm not sure.
I'm sick of us getting punked by Raul Neto and Sebastian UL and these guys. I'm done with it. Bring back Kobe. That's my All right, guys. I think that's been enough. My sty eye is twitching like fucking Juan's right arm right now. I think the bright light is having a deleterious effect, Eric.
Yeah, man.
To all you guys who came and kicked it with us, thank you. Make sure you guys drop a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Haven't got that first check from YouTube yet.
But it takes months. It takes months.
Okay, well, I'll let you know if it's enough to get a Pelicans cone when we get it.
It ain't gonna be much, man. Don't worry about that. Just keep getting
All
them
right,
checks.
guys. Well, we'll see you Friday. And until then, keep stepping across the line with us.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.